guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully sounding a little bit better than I have been. Last week I was a bit under the weather still. Been pretty ill since Boxing Day, so finally getting over it. Not as snuffly as I have been, so hopefully it'll come across a lot better. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the tank, a few of the issues that we've got in this, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking these clownfish over to Lee, the guy who bought my corals off me. He's going to be looking after these clownfish because yeah, they're looking a bit stressed out in this little tank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these. He's going to put them in his cage tank for me, hold them there for until my new tank's built, and we're going to get some smaller fish for this. Maybe a pair of the tiny Ocellaris clownfish or something like that. That's what we're going to do. So what I'll do is I'll turn you around and then we'll talk about what's going to happen with this tank. All right, guys, so stay tuned. Right then, guys, so we're back in. And as you can see, the tank is doing pretty good, to be fair. One thing you probably will notice that I've added to the tank, and I know it's overkill, guys, so don't slate me in the comments below. But a lot of you guys did mention, and I did have a couple of private messages as well saying, you know, about like there wasn't much flow in the tank. And I have to agree, there wasn't much flow in the tank. I was basically thinking that this would be enough. Now, what I did was obviously this comes with a stock two nozzles that come with it. Now, I can't find that. I don't know where I've put it. I've put it somewhere and yeah, I just can't find it. So obviously this VCA, it's just a directional flow. It's, you know, it squirts the flow out. But obviously if there was two, I could have one pointing downwards, so it would give the flow around the rock and around the corals, and I could have one pointing up. But with me only having the one, that is just basically for surface agitation and movement of the water, getting the oxygen into the water. So obviously, sitting around, I'm not going to pay for another Wavemaker. I was going to buy another Wavemaker, but then I thought, well, I've got 4 lying around, guys, so there's no point in me messing about and, you know, buying another one when I've already got 4 lying around. So what I did was I've added the MP10 to the side of it. Now, I know it is overkill, guys, but it looks pretty decent, to be fair, and it is only running on 1%. So yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not going to be, we're not going to be blasting any things, but as you can see, there's movement on the torches now, so that's helping the tank, and it's helping with movement in the reef, so in this little mini reef. So that's the main thing. One thing I am having an issue with, I think, guys, is this Raja. As you can see, just in the top corner of it, just there, if you can see, just there, I don't know whether it's actually been, I don't know whether something's irritated it or what, but around the rest of the edges it seems okay, and it doesn't seem to have lost colour. It seems to have coloured up, but it just seems to be moving like a little bit of like tear or a bit of something that's gone on with it. We have got the algae. I'm picking up some snails today, hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm going to be going to pick some up, and we're going to shove some more snails in here, so hopefully they can do their job. This little dude's doing his thing. This see the urchin, that's doing its thing, and there's little Lily, come to say hello. If we can focus on her, there she is. She is looking thin, but we have got some pods which I'm going to go and pick up, but she's looking mightily thin, guys. Now, like I said, I put 10 packs of those pods in here. Somebody did mention put a pack of pods in daily, which I could do, and turn the flow off, which I do, to be fair. So we're gonna do that. Like I said before, guys, these clownfish are going to be going to Lee's, so he's going to be looking after them clownfish for me. He's going to be putting them in his cage tank, I think, or one of his systems. So they're going to be looked after. I know, I trust him. He's a great reefer. Go check his channel out. I'll put a link in the description and you'll be able to see. He did do a Parker's Reef, the famous guy, Parker's Reef from Australia. He actually did a video segment on him a couple of years back now. I think it was a year and a half, 2 years ago. And yeah, go over and check it. It's well worth it, and he knows his stuff, Lee. for sure. So he's going to look after the clownfish for me. And we're going to get some little tiny little ocellatus clownfish maybe in here. But like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. We're going to go and drop them off. Maybe I might do a little bit of filming in this video. If not, I might do a little video of Lee's tanks if he lets me, while they'll go up and drop these off. And yeah, hopefully you'll be able to see his tanks in full flow. But I think these clownfish, like I said, they're just too big for this, and I don't want them getting stressed out. I mean, they're what, probably 7 years old now, these clownfish. So yeah, I really do want to keep them for my new tank. So we need to get them done. Get some new little tiny clownfish added into the system, and yeah, the nutrients will probably drop, because remember guys, with these big clownfish in here, and it's only a small system, nutrients do rise quite quick in here. To be fair, that's definitely one thing I have seen, is the nutrients rising in there. I mean, I'm doing like 15 to 20% water changes in here weekly, dropping them, you know, to like 5 ppm, and within 2 or 3 days they're raising up to close to maybe 10, 12 ppm. So that's obviously a reason. It must be the amount of poop and the waste that these fish are releasing. But so yeah, we need to get these dudes out and get them going to a bigger tank, I think. So yeah, we'll do that. While I'm there, I'm going to be picking up some frog spawns and other little corals that's going to be added to the tank. Yeah, Lee's going to, I'm getting some of Lee. Not the ones I had, he's got some others. He's got some really big corals. So he's going to, some big colonies. So he's going to be giving me some of them. And yeah, hopefully they'll look pretty decent in this tank. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go take these clownfish to Lee, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, next time you see this, we'll have a few more corals in here maybe, and then we just need to look around for some rock flower anemones there, and yeah, maybe pick ourselves up some little ocellatus clownfish, or just leave little Lily in here so she can be on her own for the time being. But yeah, stay tuned, guys, and hopefully I'll be back in not too. So we're back, and now I've just literally took the clownfish out of the tank, and I've put them in the bags, and we're getting ready to go to Lee's to drop them off. Sad thing, but it needs to be done. I also got Lily some more pods to hopefully thicken her up. But I'll turn the camera around and you'll be able to see the fish in the bags. It's not going to be long, it's only about an hour to Lee's. So yeah, fingers crossed they'll do okay. Right guys, so they're back in. Here they are. I mean, like I said, don't want to get them too stressed out. But they're in decent enough water. And like I said, they are like one of the guys said on the stream, they are like orcas. So don't want to stress them too much out, guys. We'll get them back in there, and we'll get them straight off to Lee's, and he can get them in his frag tank. So hopefully I'll do a little video of him being at Lee's in the tank, and yeah, fingers crossed everything goes all right, guys. Alright then, guys, so here we are, we're at Lee's house. They've just been acclimated, the little fish, the fish. So they're going to be going into one of Lee's systems. He's kind of looking after them for me, and yeah, they're going to be a lot healthier, a lot better than in the nano tank. So yeah, we're going to put these in a little holding box just to get them used to the tank, and so the other fish mates can get used to them as well. Because obviously you don't want any aggression either from these or from these fish that are in the tank. So what we'll do is we'll get them in, and we can go from there. So Lee's just picking them up and going in the little holding tank. And there we go. Absolutely spot on. And there we go. In the holding tank for the time being. And that's how you should do it, guys. Float them, especially if you're introducing them into another system where you've already got existing fish. I mean, ideally I have a decent sized tank like this, decent sized holding box, and yeah, let the other fish just come and have a little scout at them, a little bit of a look, and yeah, that's the way to go, guys. Alright guys, so just got back from Leeds, and I was just thinking to myself while I was editing the footage, should have put the whole footage on, but then I thought, you know what, Lee's tank deserves basically one video on its own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this video down, guys. Obviously you've seen me take the fish up to him. They're in there now, they're all happy, and yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video here, and then next week I'll put another video out. As you know, I usually put them out every 2 weeks, but I'll put another one out, and it'll be specific just on Lee's tank. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. Click the thumbs up, the like, leave a comment below as always, and yeah, until next week, guys, stay tuned because you don't want to miss next week's one for sure. So once again, thanks for following, and I'll see you next week. Cheers, guys.